Hello and good evening. I am Okocha Happy Marcel and this is my channel. In every country, there are some issues that you can just play by and forget about. There are also some issues that has to do with the reputation of a country, that has to do with the image of a country. Following the presidential election that took place on 25th of February, a lot of people have been agitating that Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not win the election. And some other persons are also agitating that Tinubu is not even supposed to campaign for president or to come out to say that I am going to become a president of Nigeria, because people said that he has been convicted as a drug trafficker. Now, let us hit the nail on the head. This is not all about sentiment. We are not trying to talk because we want to talk, but let us forget about whether you support APC, you support Labour Party. Let us talk to ourselves as Nigerians. Let us talk to ourselves as people who have sense of reasoning. You know, a lot of people supporting political parties are too emotional, and some people support the particular political party because of religion, tribe. No, I'm talking about national agenda. Let's talk to ourselves as Nigerians. Do you really know when you travel out of Nigeria, maybe to Europe countries or Asia, even our neighboring West Africa countries, the way they look at you as a Nigerian? If you have not traveled out of the country, you will not understand what I'm talking about. The way they look at you as a Nigerian citizen, as it is something that we must fight to correct. They look at you as a criminal. They look at you as a drug trafficker. They look at you as human trafficker. They look at you as somebody who is just a criminal. No, Nigerian citizens are not criminal, but there are some things they look into a country and they will just classify the whole nation to be like that. And one of them is this drug case with Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You know, people, because of sentiment, are not trying to talk out. Come on, how can a drug trafficker who has been convicted and sentenced, somebody who was caught with drugs, not that people are saying it or people are faking it? The documents are everywhere. The US did not deny that. After all, the other day they published it in one of the American posts, and also in the UK. In Austria, the same thing. In Germany, the same thing. And also in France, the latest one, the same thing. These people are publishing that Nigerian president-elect is a drug baron. Go and Google what I'm telling you. See, if we do not understand the way our country is going now, never shall we understand the way it will go. So what I'm trying to say is that if people are not talking, people who understand what is going on should talk. Because when a country, a president was, once convicted as a drug trafficker, the whole international community will look at that country as, drug trafficking center, or the hub of drug trafficking. People will never even take us serious. And a lot of youth were protesting yesterday that the President of America should congratulate Tinubu. And I was telling them that there is a law in the US that is called the Kingpin Act. Kingpin Act. This Kingpin Act states that when a country's president, a president of any country, if you assume the position of a president, that you have been convicted in America as a drug trafficker, that US will sanction economically that country. So people are not even looking up to all these things. However, on this same issue, Mr. Dino Melaye, one of the critics of President Muhammadu Buhari, and also Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and he is the spokesperson of Falaja Atiku Abubakar, the presidential spokesperson of the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate. He has something to tell you about Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his drug trafficking case. Stay with me.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot be our president. And I also want to call on the judiciary that the judiciary cannot create a president for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. A president will only be created by democratic due process through electioneering processes. And anyone voted for popular votes in this country will be the president of this country. Never will we allow the judiciary to create a president for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And a drug baron, a certified drug baron, cannot be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I'm using this opportunity to call on President Muhammadu Buhari, who in 1985 sentenced his government, actually, sentenced 3 people to death, and they were indeed executed. They were indeed murdered. 3 drug barons arrested during his regime in 1985 were summarily executed. They were killed by that government. So a man who executed drug barons and drug traffickers under his watch in 1985 will now, on May 29, hand over the Federal Republic of Nigeria to a drug baron. It is time for Buhari to think, it is time for the Nigerian judiciary to think that a certified drug baron who has been indicted and money was deducted from his account to the tune of over $400,000. You can calculate that in Naira today. Will want to say he wants to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. No! A Pablo, an Escobar Pablo, cannot be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We say no to it, and we'll continue to agitate, we'll continue to ask questions, we'll continue to protest, we'll continue to agitate within legal means to prove a point that, a drug baron cannot be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And the battle to salvage this country from economic cankerworms and financial scavengers, this battle to make sure that Nigeria is not declared as the drug capital of the world. Already we are the poverty capital of the world. The battle to get that done is a battle of no retreat, no surrender. We will survive.